President Donald Trump departed the G7 summit on Saturday and headed to Singapore ahead of his highly anticipated meeting with North Korean dictator Kim Jong-un. As Trump touched down in Singapore, the people there gave him an incredible response that nobody saw coming. President Donald Trump waves from inside a car as he arrives at the Istana in Singapore on Monday, June 11, 2018. Left supporters of President Donald Trump stand on a sidewalk with placards and American flags ahead of the U.S.-North Korea summit in Singapore. Right, photo credit, Nikki Lowe, Bloomberg, Getty Images, ADEK Barry, AFP, Getty Images. Air Force One landed at Singapore's Paya Lebar Air Base early on Sunday, just hours after Kim Jong-un arrived at the Changi airport. President Donald Trump and Kim Jong-un will meet on June 12 at Singapore's Capella Hotel. It will mark the first time a sitting U.S. president has met with the North Korean leader. As President Trump made his way to the Shangri-La Hotel where he will prepare for the historic summit, something incredible happened that no one expected. As his motorcade turned the corner, Trump heard deafening cheers from onlookers who were applauding and thanking him for his incredible achievement that will go down in history. President Trump and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un both arrived in Singapore for their much-awaited summit. Some people in Singapore showed just how much they appreciate President Trump's efforts to make peace. President Trump will meet with North Korean leader Kim Jong-un Tuesday, Singapore time. It will take place around 9:00 p.m. Est. The two leaders will discuss possibly officially ending the Korean War as well as denuclearizing the Korean Peninsula. The two men will possibly also pose for a photo op together. Kim Jong-un arrived in the country, as well, meeting with the Singapore Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong. Source: The Daily Caller. In video footage from the event, you can clearly hear both Americans and non-Americans cheering and praising President Trump. Photos captured from Trump's arrival also showed just how excited the people of Singapore were to have him there. Supporters of the president stood on the sidewalk outside the Istana, the official residence of Singapore's prime minister, holding placards and American flags to welcome Trump ahead of the summit with North Korea. Supporters of U.S. President Donald Trump stand on a sidewalk with placards and a U.S. flag outside the Istana, the official residence of Singapore's prime minister, ahead of the U.S.-North Korea summit in Singapore. Photo credit, ADEK Barry, AFP, Getty Images, Erica Boland, Wright, a U.S. student based in Singapore and a supporter of President Donald Trump, wears a pair of socks with Trump's name as she and her friend wait for his arrival outside the Shangri-La Hotel. Photo credit, Ted Aljibe, AFP, Getty Images. This, of course, is a marked departure from the reception Barack Obama received when he traveled overseas. In fact, the Chinese refused to even provide a staircase for Obama to exit Air Force One when he visited China, forcing him to descend from the asp of the presidential jet in humiliating fashion. When asked about this debacle during his presidential campaign, Trump said, "If that happened, I would say thank you very much. Close it up. I'm going back to Washington." Boom. Indeed, the world knows who they're dealing with when it comes to President Donald Trump. He is a master negotiator and a force to be reckoned with. He puts America first at all costs. The days of putting out and getting nothing in return are over for the United States. With Donald Trump now in the White House, the U.S. is again receiving the deserved amount of respect from foreign nations and their leaders. The world will anxiously await the outcome of this summit with North Korea as we cheer President Trump for his unprecedented accomplishments. Facebook has greatly reduced the distribution of our stories in our readers' news feeds and is instead promoting mainstream media sources. When you share on social media, however, you greatly help distribute our content. Please take a moment and consider sharing this article with your friends and family. Thank you. Barack Obama, Donald Trump, North Korea.